What's going on, everybody? Fresno, California, and the world. This is Lit About Life Holistic Wellness with Anthony here, and today's topic name is Hung by the Tongue. But before we jump into the topic of Hung by the Tongue, I want to discuss your teachability index. Before listening to this video, before learning and hearing new concepts, it's really important to have a teachability index at the front of your mind. And the teachability index is what is your willingness to learn and what is your willingness to accept change. So right now, you need to have a high willingness to learn new information. And how do you know if you have a high willingness to learn? Are you willing to sit down for the next 7 minutes to listen to this information because it may uplift your life? And what is your willingness to change? Are you willing to listen to this information, and are you willing to change some things that you do on a day-to-day basis that could possibly uplift you? So this video is going to give you ideas and concepts that are going to challenge your belief system and what you do on a day-to-day basis. If you're trying to live fulfilled, if you're trying to be, do, and have whatever you want in life, it's important to have a high teachability index and do whatever it takes. But to remember the person that you are, your essence, who you are as a limitless being. And one thing that I'm not going to do anymore is I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Like, this knowledge and this information is what I use on a day-to-day basis, and I see it working in my life tremendously. And you guys are going to see it work in my life tremendously. As I document it, as I live, as I go on in my journey, you guys will see. And that's the whole point. Observation is one of the biggest teachers. When you observe and someone's telling you, hey, this is what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and this is the result, you can see firsthand, wow. And this isn't something that I created. This is something that I've observed myself from very, very successful people, millionaires, billionaires, and people who are spiritually happy and fulfilled. Okay, so this is really, really good information. So what is your willingness to learn? What is your willingness to accept change? So what does it mean to be hung by the tongue? So I go back to vibrations and frequencies a lot because this universe is literally made of tiny atoms vibrating really, 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 really fast. And the reason why things look different, you have rock, you have a water, you have wood, you have a human flesh, you have anything in this world, universe, earth, everything is comprised of atoms in a different arrangement and in a different vibration. That's why things look different. That's why some things are hot. That's why some things are cold, etc. What is your willingness to learn? This is information that maybe you aren't used to, but consider it. Okay, everything is atoms, so everything is vibration. Our brains, our mind is a transmitter and a receiver of vibrational frequency. What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, have you ever thought about a friend and your friend called? It's because your brain is transmitting a frequency and it's picked up by another brain. That's why your friend calls. Have you ever thought about someone and saw them in traffic? It's because you're every time you think, you're sending out a thought vibration into the universe, and it's picked up by like vibrations, hence the law of attraction. So when you're utilizing this universal law, you have to realize that your thoughts and your words do create what you're about to experience next. Situations, people, things, and circumstances will move into your life based on what you're thinking, what you're saying, and how you're feeling, and also your actions. Okay, so what is your willingness to learn? What is your willingness to accept change? You're hearing information that you've never heard before. You're hearing information that you've questioned. So think about it. Compare this information to your life experience. I'm not telling you to believe me. I want you to look in your life, and I want you to put two and two together. Because this whole channel is about you looking within yourself and realizing that you don't need to become anything. You just need to realize that you are already that. You're limitless, you're perfect, you are divine, you are a spiritual being living this experience on this beautiful earth. And once you realize your potential, and once you realize that there are forces out there that are trying to suppress you, and we're trying to show you that you have so much power within you right now in this moment. So what does it mean to be hung by the tongue? When you speak, you are speaking your life into existence. So I'll be hanging around people and they'll be telling me, for example, I'll ask them, so how do you like your associates at your other job? And he'll say, nobody likes me. I don't have any friends. So when he tells me that, in my head I know, wow bro, you're creating that. No wonder you don't have any friends. But I just look at him, oh, I'm sorry. Because you can't tell people that because they don't understand it. Right away at least. So when you say things like, I have no friends, man, I'm never gonna get out of debt. I'm always broke. Nothing ever works out for me. I have the worst luck. When you say these things, you're literally creating that for yourself. And you want to look at the science of it. When you speak it into existence, when you speak, I have no friends, that feeling and emotion that you feel when you say that is being emitted into the universe. And it's being picked up by people, situations, things, and events that match that feeling of I have no friends. And you're going to experience more of that. When you say I'm broke, you're emitting that into the universe, and it's going to attract things into your life that make you feel broke. When you say no one likes you and you don't feel loved, when you speak these things, it comes back to you. So people literally hang themselves by the tongue, by the words that they speak. They literally hold themselves from succeeding. They hold themselves from well-being. They hold themselves from abundance. They hold themselves from health, wealth, and everything great by the words that they're speaking. So be conscious, my friends. Be conscious of the words that you're saying. Think about it. When you're in a conversation with a group of people, think about it. Be conscious. Have self-awareness of what you're saying. Are you bringing value into the group? When you're speaking, are you speaking words that uplift the energy of everyone in the group? Or are you saying words that lowers the vibration of the group? Are you saying things that are bringing things into your life that you don't want to experience? Then change the way you speak. But let me tell you something. It's not going to happen overnight. And how do you change the way you speak? How do you start speaking more optimistic? Do you become positive? Yeah, but it's a lot harder, but then not all at the same time. Start reading every day. Start listening to audio. Start surrounding yourself with people who do say uplifting things. You got to start doing things different to get things different. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Begin to do little things to make yourself feel just a little better. Focus on your emotional compass. Start feeling good and things will start to move into your life that make you feel good, including thoughts. I hope this was a lot of value to you guys, and I say this because I want you guys to remember who you guys truly are, and that's limitless, powerful, beautiful, and loved beings. Is always with love. Peace out, guys.